Hey, what's up guys? John from Mongo Fishing. So today I have for you the May 2020 Monster Bass South Region box. I'm out here on beautiful Lake Ouachita, and the game plan is for me to do this unboxing. I have my nephew with me. He's not a bass fisherman, and we're gonna see if he can catch some fish off of these baits. But let's get into the unboxing first. All right, so let's look for our bait card. Oops, dropping stuff. All right, here's this month's sticker. Little COVID-19 looking thing, little bass with a mask. And our bait card. What fell out? Okay. All right, so bait card. First off, we have something from B8Lab. It's the Ultimate Strike Shad. Cool, actually, I like how they, Monster Bass has switched this up a little bit. Typically, it'll just say the company, and then you kind of have to look through the box to figure out which bait it is, but this one actually says Ultimate Strike Shad from B8Lab. So we have ourselves a little crankbait that is stuck in there. All right, half ounce, 4 to 10 feet in laser perch is the color. Kind of cool looking. Super sticky sharp hooks. Good Lord, man. Appropriately sized hooks, that's good. I mean, this thing will catch fish for sure. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind this thing's gonna catch fish. Woodpecker. All right, that comes in at $9. All right, next up is the Boohay Squelcher. All right, the Boohay Squelcher Buzzbait. I have one of these, actually I think I have one of these with me. I have one of these with me. It's a good little buzzbait. So it's already kind of pre-squealed, right? When you buy a buzzbait, typically you have to break them in. There's a couple little things you got to do to make a buzzbait more effective. And ultimately you're trying to get a high-pitched squeal out of it. And this already has the high-pitched squeal kind of built in. It's part of the design they did. It's got a good flat head. Should get up on plane really easy. So when you cast it out, you're not fighting with it to get it up. It's got a good trailer keeper right there. Nice sharp hook and a good hook gap between the blade and the hook, because the last thing you want is a blade sitting over top and then the basket's a mouthful of blade and not a mouthful of hook. So all around it's a pretty good buzzbait. Like I said, I already have one in my boat with a toad on the back of it, so pretty stoked about that. This also will catch fish. Hopefully we can just do it today. That comes in at $8. Next up is something from Chasebaits. It is the Chasebaits Rip Snorter. All right, so this is, it says weedless vibe. So it looks like a weedless underspin swim bait. And all right, well, we'll get to this one later apparently. I got scissors, right? I guess we'll get into it right now. Comes with a spare hook. Good Lord, man. You're never getting into this bait. Okay, so it comes with a spare hook right there. I'm gonna leave that in there so I don't lose it. But it is a weedless underspin. Fish will bite it, hook will slide up. I mean, I like the color. I don't know how much action the tail's gonna get because there's really nothing to make it kick. But with the blade, that spin should give off a little bit of flash, so that'll probably catch fish too. But I've never thrown one, so I can't say for sure. I'll put that away in a bit. All right, that comes in at $12.50. Next up is something from Lunkerhunt, and it just says Lunkerhunt. All right, So I've heard of this before, and I've never actually seen it. This is their version of a chatterbait, of a bladed jig. This is the Lunkerhunt bait blade, part of the Kraken series, 1/2 ounce, 4/0 hook. But the blade does not vibrate. That's like molded in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is one piece. So I guess the whole entire head is going to move instead of the blade itself. So that's kind of cool. Ooh, fish just busted back there. It's got a pretty small hook. I mean, I've never thrown this, so I can't say for sure, but I could see where it may have some hookup difficulties. I don't know. Have to give that a try also. And it's got a lead keeper for your trailer bait. So that is that. Comes in at $5. You know, like a year ago or so, somebody asked me to do a product review on this thing, and I had no idea what they were talking about because I had never seen one. Seen one now. And I'm struggling to put it back in the box. Look at me, I know what I'm doing. Good God. That comes in at $5. All right, next up is something from Stanley Jigs. It says the Stanley Jig. Okay, 3/16 ounce casting jig instead of flipping jig. Kind of cool. Color is assorted color. Looks like a little kind of bluegill, green pumpkin actually. Or no, what color is that? I guess it's black and brown. Look like green pumpkin with the sunglasses on. Kind of like a little Finnesse jig almost. But that's that. Hook guard is pretty soft. That should work pretty good. And the hook itself is pretty stout for how small this jig is. Actually, I like that. I'm sure that's going to catch quite a few fish. We'll set that off to the side. That comes in at $4. Something from Rabid Baits, the Rabid Baits Monster Red Craw. Okay, I've seen these things. I've not seen them in real life. I've seen them online and like videos and stuff. They're actually pretty cool looking. Been waiting to get my hands on some. So it's a crawfish bait, but the pinchers are feathers. I don't know if you can see that or not. They're little feathers. That's actually pretty cool. So partner this up with that jig in there like swimwear. That should catch fish for sure. That comes in at $7. Next up is a variety of tournament hooks from Sandbar Tackle. I think that's what fell, yeah. So there are 3 EWG style hooks from Sandbar Tackle out of Corpus Christi, Texas. And that comes in at $3. And the last thing is Strike King Finnesse worms, 6.5 inch. It's got that coffee scent. Color of this is dirt. Dierte, make it sound fancy. So these will obviously catch fish also, proven fish catchers. So that's that, guys. Quick recap. You got some hooks that I put right here. Yeah. So 1 pack of terminal tackle, 2 packs of soft plastics, a jig, a bladed jig, a buzzbait, a swim bait, and a crankbait. I will list everything right here, put the grand total down below. And that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right down there. It looks like me holding a fish. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. now Luke and I have to go try to catch fish on these. So, thanks guys.